Stay cool forever, Steven. Mwah. Arrivederci.
Hello again, friends and family of Cartoon Universe. I'm Deepcut and I can lick my own elbow, but that isn't important right now. What is important is all the new updates we have for Steven Universe. Between the movie poster, post-it note art, and the upcoming trailer, there is a lot to discuss, and we may even find some spoilery information along the way, so beware. For those who don't know, we are supposed to get a new trailer at Comic-Con next weekend. Hailey will be camping out all night to make sure we get you the goods. Follow her on Twitter to get the updates as they happen. I'll put the link for that down below. And I'll be here to take that secondhand information and let you all know what to expect for the Steven Universe movie in a video. So subscribe to the channel for that. For those of you who can't wait until next weekend for more information on the movie, we have a little treat for you today as well in the form of a movie poster. A lot of you have probably seen this already, but it does confirm something that I have believed for a long time, which is that I, Deepcut, have future vision. Some of you may remember that in our Season 6 opening prediction video, I showed Steven in a new blue shirt, and talked about how I think he will try on new clothes, as he is essentially reformed as of Change Your Mind. And like the other characters, he'll want to try on new clothes, albeit manually. It was an eerily accurate prediction. What I could not predict, however, was just how much different Steven was going to look. I thought a time jump wasn't in the cards, but as you can see, Steven is looking a lot older now. He's not only wearing a new shirt either, but also a jacket as well. Between the yellow on his star, the blue on his shirt, the pink of his jacket, and the white of the fringe, he has all four colors of the diamonds. When I first saw this, I thought it was possible that it actually takes place just a few days after Change Your Mind, with Steven changing his body shape because he feels more mature, like he did in the episode Too Many Birthdays. However, the Crewniverse has revealed that it is in fact 2 years in the future and that Steven is 16 now. I personally like the idea of a time skip because it gives the show a chance to really start over. It would have been fun seeing the fallout of everything that happened with Change Your Mind, but this allows for new fans to jump in and for the movie and new seasons to be more of a sequel than a direct continuation. They can be something that stand on their own. Now, if you look at the background of the poster, you'll see more interesting things as well. The house has been rebuilt, and it's not as crazily new as I had hoped, but it does seem to have a bigger upper level and what appears to be a little dome, similar to the tops of the Diamond Moon bases. It looks like Steven will have his own little base to keep track of Earth and stay in touch with the diamonds right in his home. Then there's this little village we see in the corner. It has what appears to be a grain silo, but with some additions to it. Does this serve some sort of functional purpose? It certainly doesn't look purely aesthetic. The houses surrounding it are even more curious. Is it possible that Bismuth creates a tiny little community for all the corrupted gems so they can have their own home? I like to think that Lapis and Peridot will live there and teach the gems how to acclimate to human life on Earth. I got so caught up looking at these little details, I almost forgot the giant villain in the background. It looks like we are getting a much clearer picture of what she looks like. I still presume that she's a Morganite. I think it's safe to say she's in a diamond at the very least, though that seemed pretty clear before as well. The upside down heart just doesn't fit any theory I've seen for a diamond. Now this poster is pretty cool, but with it we got a few post-it note drawings from Steven Universe revisionist Nicole Rodriguez. It was presumed safe for her to share these with us now that Steven's adult design is out, but she might have let one thing slip by that she shouldn't have. In a deleted tweet, presumably from her, but I'm not 100% certain on that, Steven suddenly has pink hair and diamond eyes. This is really interesting because in the previous images that she drew, Steven has black hair. Steven is drawn with a pink marker for his outline in these, but they switch to black for the outline as soon as it gets to his hair in the one shot where they color it pink. So it's very deliberate. It seems to me that there is going to be an episode where Steven gets his pink hair and diamond eyes. It's hard to say exactly what this means, but based off of the other shots we see, it will be a pretty intense and emotional episode for Steven, assuming these are all from the same episode. This is likely at least one of the episodes Zach Callison was referencing in his recorded conversation with a fan, where he says that he and Steven go through a pretty similar emotional journey as one another. It's interesting to note that at the time of saying this, Zach Callison had dyed his own hair pink as well. I personally don't think it is going to be Steven worrying about whether or not he is his mom. It would be rehashing what we just addressed in Change Your Mind. I think it is more likely that as Steven grows and develops, he starts developing more diamond-like qualities that take over his appearance. Even if he knows that he is still just himself inside, this could be a very strange experience for him. I imagine that in the end, he learns to control the way he looks and feel more comfortable in who he is, reshaping himself the way his mother did to look the way he wants to look. Well, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like these sneaks and peeks and posters and post-its. Remember that we will be having coverage of San Diego Comic-Con next weekend. Most importantly, that Steven Universe panel with the new trailer for the movie. So be sure to follow Hailey on Twitter as she tweets about those updates, and subscribe to this channel to hear me talk about those tweets, and I'll see you then.